Hello guys and welcome back to the Football Chat podcast. We're back, you're back, unexpectedly, somehow. How did you get here?
So I turned up and you let me in.
After weeks of begging, you finally returned for a very interesting debate today.
Before we start, I'd like to formally apologise to the viewers for telling you to fuck off.
Good. What a change, man. We love to see change and growth here at the Football Chat.
I was ill and I just couldn't handle all of you guys.
All of them.
The support you show is so well.
All the millions of them. It's alright, You're here now and that's all that matters. Yeah. And you're back. We're going to create some great content. But yes, as you've seen from the title and the thumbnail by now, we are just going to discuss the future of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Manchester United following the 5-0 loss at home to Liverpool last night.
Oh.
So, Liverpool fan, buzzing about it. I presume you watched the game.
Yeah, of course I did.
Of course. Or you were watching TFC live.
I had both.
Yep. We
had to
covering it.
I had to so I had a telly in my phone. Games on the phone, obviously. You got to put TFC in the telly.
Yeah, good. But yeah, so let's start by breaking down the game a little bit. There's not too much in terms of
just Liverpool dominance.
Liverpool. We'll start with Liverpool because there's a lot to go through with United. Liverpool did the usual. They moved the ball much quicker than the opposition. They're always tactically incredible. Jurgen Klopp is one of the best managers in the world right now.
Best manager in the world.
But
Thomas Tuchel.
Thomas Tuchel's class, mate. But yeah. And once again, Liverpool showed their dominance, completely destroying Manchester United. It's the way that Liverpool break teams down, and if you don't get it right defensively against Liverpool, then you are going to be cut through like a hot knife through butter. It's so easy. The way that Liverpool broke down Man United, got through past the back line, and managed to score 5 goals, it was just obscene, and it took a red card for United to go defensive and not concede again, which we'll get onto, obviously, the Pogba red card. But yeah, Liverpool now back up into second. They dropped after previous results. Other results in the league, but reclaimed their second place, only behind Chelsea now. And to be fair, Chelsea have looked incredibly strong this season. Obviously, they beat Norwich 7-0, but I think Liverpool are definitely going to be up there come the end of the season. Problem is for them is AFCON.
You keep going on about this, and we're fine.
I don't think you are though.
We just saw Jota, amazing, and we're going to lose Keita probably if he's not injured, as usual.
But how are you going to replace Salah's goals? He's got 10 goals from 9.
Well,
he's impossible. Like what? Firmino's got 3. They all came in one game against Watford. Jota's picked up a few goals here and there, and you're missing Mane as well.
Yeah, but we got Firmino and Jota. Still keep them. They are 2 very, very good players. But if we just maybe we change up 2 strikers instead of wingers. Well,
I still think that Liverpool will make a transfer in January. Yeah. Bring in someone like Todd Cantwell, fairly cheap, or Ismail Sarr.
That would be amazing.
Or go all out and get Rafinha, which would then imply that they're replacing Mane permanently.
But we're not.
But yeah, I guess Rafinha's a bit too much, because if you're going to go and get Rafinha, then you've got to get rid of one of Salah or Mane from the starting 11.
It's not going to be Salah though.
No, it's not. Unless Salah does leave. But I saw an interview from him saying he never wants to leave Liverpool. At least at the moment, he doesn't feel like he wants to leave Liverpool.
His agent is making the new contracts very hard. What's the word? Like
complicated.
Complicated, yeah.
Yeah, I imagine so, because he's going to want to get as much money as possible. And to be fair, Salah's a fantastic servant at the club, and he does deserve to be in the same figures that the Ronaldos and Messis and Neymars are on. So
he deserves.
And considering he's still astronomically away, he's not in those astronomical numbers yet. He's still in the kind of 300k bracket, not the 1 mil plus. I think he does deserve a bit more money compared to the other players, the other footballers in the world. But yeah, Liverpool, their usual dominant self, but United far from what's expected of such a proud club. It was embarrassing. As watching the game.
I don't know if I shut my door.
What?
I don't know if I shut my front door.
You don't know if you shut your front door. Well, this is a turn in the podcast. So you went out and you didn't shut it. How did you not shut it?
I don't know.
Has the dog ran away?
The dog's locked up in its cage.
Dog's fine then.
But not everything in the house.
So how could you leave the door open?
I didn't lock it. I know that. I don't know if I... Did I shut it?
There's no way you left the door open.
Can the producers sit here for 10 minutes?
Well, we can pause the podcast and you can go check.
Can I actually?
Yeah, sure.
Fucking hell. Right.
Wow, that's fun.
5 minutes later.
Right, we're back.
We're back after that short little interlude. Harvey,
My dog is okay.
Your dog hasn't been took.
No,
Your
taken.
dog's been nabbed.
Yeah. Right, no. Alright, fine.
Alright, your dog's alright. Let's get on with the podcast then. Manchester United. Well, I think we were discussing how bad they were. I mean, it was all over the shop. They left so much space for Liverpool to play with. They looked like they played with no passion. There was no soul. There was no fight. It looked like a team which manager has lost the dressing room, and none of them are playing for him anymore.
Exactly.
It was embarrassing for United. I mean, to lose to your greatest rivals 5-0 in that manner as well.
That's mad.
And they were out of the game from minute one. I mean, Liverpool scored within 4 minutes and 40 seconds, something like that. And you knew from then that was that. And then to concede another 4, to not shut up shops, to not even change anything at half time, to leave Pogba on the bench only for him to come on and make a stupid challenge. I mean, it's incredible. I mean, yeah. United's owners apparently are holding talks today, I imagine, to discuss the future of Solskjaer.
He's out. He's got to be out.
Obviously, as a Chelsea fan, as a Liverpool fan,
we want him there.
Ole in. But
as a United fan, which I will never ever...
As a neutral, if I was a United fan, then I would be fuming. Because you look at the likes of Chelsea, it wasn't going well with Lampard. They axed him. They didn't sit there and wait on and be patient with him. It wasn't going well. They got rid of him after 6 months. It's not like Ole's only been there 6 months and now he's doing, he's struggled a little bit. He's been doing this job for like 2 years now. He's clearly not a good enough manager for Manchester United. And I can't see why they haven't sacked him yet, especially with the calibre of manager, as we'll get on to shortly, that could replace him. But speaking of yesterday's game, I think a big talking point is obviously that Pogba red card and the Ronaldo potential red card. We'll start with the Ronaldo one because it was earlier in the game. Do you think Ronaldo should have been sent off for his kick out at Curtis Jones?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Because Curtis Jones is on the floor, he's been tackled and he kicks him. That's just stupid. I
saw it compared to a similar incident with Hazard at Swansea. I know as a ball boy, obviously, so it makes a difference, a ball boy player. But you can't just kick someone. If Ronaldo hadn't kicked the ball, I reckon it would have been a red. But because he kicked the ball, it looked like he was making an effort. He obviously wasn't trying to kick the ball. He was trying to lever it.
Kill Curtis.
Yeah. And it's clear frustration from him. He's gone to United's return. It's supposed to be his grand return. They're going to win the league, win everything, and he's going to be their hero. But it's not panned out that way. Ronaldo's only scored 3 in the first 9 games. I know he didn't play the first 3, but still 3 from 6.
They've all been tap-ins, basically.
They have all been from close range. Yes, he did put in a good goal against Liverpool, and then it was chalked off. But yeah. It's a clear frustration on that side, and it was demonstrated further when in the 60th minute, Paul Pogba absolutely took out. Obviously, Keita now had to be stretchered off. We don't know how serious the injury is, but we hope, however serious it is, he recovers soon.
He's in really good form as well. He's just scoring all over the place.
The challenge from Pogba was so rash, so reckless, and so unnecessary. It's not like he was saving them from conceding another. He was up front, and it demonstrates the frustration for a lot of the players playing under Solskjaer. They're not picking up enough points. They're not winning enough games. They're not doing enough to be considered a serious side of them at Man United. And tactically, they're outplayed by everyone.
Maybe Pogba's all out. And he's done that tackle on purpose.
What, to get Ole?
Yeah.
To get Ole sacked?
When he was walking off that pitch, he was looking a bit too smug. He looked like he meant to do that.
I don't think we can...
It's like the Bruno penalty.
Presume he's going to 2 foot something.
Bruno didn't do his little
That's
hop.
the thing, that doing blasting a penalty over is a lot less severe than breaking someone's leg.
Yeah, but...
There's easier ways to get sent off.
True.
Just shout something mad at the referee.
Just pick up the ball and play rugby with it.
Yeah. It's like, or just accidentally handball it.
Accidentally get tackled and then roll into Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and kick him in the face. Accidents happen.
Ping a ball out while someone tries to control it and accidentally just kung fu kicks Ollie in the face.
Oh, that'd be such a shame.
Yeah. But
actually, no, it wouldn't. Yeah, it would be a shame because then you can't manage anymore.
What a manager. But yeah.
All in. Whoa. Just like the Arteta, they're trying to trust the process. It's not working. It's
a similar situation. It's big clubs not sacking club legends soon enough, and it's a model that clearly works because look at Chelsea's success. Yeah. They sack their manager, they bring in Tuchel, they won the Champions League. I'm not saying Arsenal are going to win the Champions League. They're not even in it, but I think they would see a drastic upturn of form. And Manchester United, yes, they're not well. They could win the Champions League. You never know. With a proven winner like Zinedine Zidane. Well, what a transition. But yeah, Solskjaer's replacements then. As mentioned, top of a lot of Manchester United fans' lists is Zinedine Zidane, the former Real Madrid manager, the first manager to win 3 Champions Leagues in a row.
Can't see it happening.
His Real Madrid side was excellent. He's currently not employed by anyone. He has previously worked with Manchester United players Varane and Cristiano Ronaldo, obviously. It's a deal that makes a lot of sense. United need a manager with experience. He's certainly got that. Someone that's going to lead them forwards. He's got that can convince players to join, convince the players to play for him. And he's got Ronaldo on side from minute 1. And I think that is key. Because Ronaldo, as much as he is old, he is still
one of
the best player in that team and one of the best players in the world. I think right now, in terms of form, no.
Salah.
Neither Ronaldo or Messi are really up there in form, but in terms of still being the best players in the world, of course they are. That doesn't go away overnight. And I think Ronaldo and a Zidane system with the right players, I think Zidane would get the best out of debate. I think he'd do a lot with Sancho. He wanted him at Real. He does seem like a very good candidate. Could you see that? Could you see that being any issues with Zidane?
Oh no, not any issues, but I just can't see Zidane with United players. I think he'd just refuse.
You think he'd reject the chance to work with Ronaldo again?
I think if he's going anywhere, I think he's going to the Spanish league.
Again?
Yeah. I feel like...
Managed against Real Madrid?
Yeah.
Who, though?
Barcelona are in a bit of a pickle right now, aren't they?
Zinedine Zidane will never manage Barcelona.
Oh, no. Lampard said he'd never beat Liverpool, and he hasn't.
What?
I don't know.
That made literally no sense. But Zidane will not manage Barcelona. That is just
I'm not saying
not
Barcelona, I'm
something
just
that's
saying
going
I
to
think
happen.
he'll go Spanish. I can't see him at United.
I can't see any way that Zidane goes to a team in Spain other than Real Madrid. He's already done 2 stints at Real Madrid. The second one didn't work. The first one was obviously very successful. The second one didn't work. I think the only option for him now is Juve, maybe.
Oh, I could see him at Juve.
Or, but I just said him to Juve when Ronaldo was there. I think there's a much higher chance of him going to
PSG, maybe.
To Manchester United. I don't know. I don't think Zidane wants to go. It doesn't seem like a very Zidane move.
He wants to go somewhere with a challenge.
Messi's there.
Oh yeah.
And it's clear how much him and Ronaldo thing. The same. Neymar's also there. Mbappe's probably going Real anyway, so it's not even like he'd get to work with him for very long. I don't know. There's a lot of ex-Barca players there. I think Zidane... Obviously, there is Ramos there, though, to be fair.
But that Messi, Ramos, who's he going to pick? Wait, who's he?
Obviously, Ramos and Zidane got on very well at their time at the club. Is that Newcastle you've suggested?
Navas. Oh.
Keylor Navas. So obviously, Real got rid of Keylor Navas. He's now at PSG, and now he's not even starting at PSG. But Zidane did work with Navas, and then sold him. But I'm sure they get on great.
As you can't read, Zidane to Newcastle.
I don't think Newcastle are going to get Zidane.
I don't think Newcastle are going to get anyone that they want.
I think, well, it looks like Fonseca's going.
Fonseca, yeah.
The Ukrainian
Yarmolenko.
ex-Roma manager. Obviously was replaced by Jose Mourinho. But
he's a beast.
On to other candidates for Solskjaer's replacements. Antonio Conte. There's a lot of hype around Conte's systems. Obviously, a big hurdle point would be the fact he is an ex-Chelsea manager. Would he want to go, like Mourinho did and go to Manchester United? I don't know.
That's Mourinho. He is the special one.
Exactly. Mourinho's a very polarising character, whereas Conte, I feel like Conte's a much more loyal guy. Equally, he did manage Juve and then go to Inter, so... Yeah. I don't know.
It's going to be a tough one, whoever gets it. They're going to have to pick off the shit form.
Yeah, but I've seen a United concept side in Conte's system. It does look good. The only issue is it does not utilise Bruno Fernandes. I don't know where Bruno would fit in an Antonio Conte system. I think Bruno would leave.
Bruno can't leave.
Conte plays a 3-5-2 or more commonly a 3-4-3. Bruno's a cam. In the 3-5-2, he could play behind the strikers, but then you miss out on all the wingers and the depth in wide areas that United have. Like Sancho, I know Rashford can play up front, Greenwood can play up front, Ronaldo can play up front, but you miss... Yeah.
But then you can't start all of them at once. So you have to rotate around them. Most of them don't want to be rotated. They want to start every week.
Yeah, but obviously you can rotate between 3-4-3 and 3-5-2, and that would give everyone sufficient game time. But I don't know. The Conte system looks nice for the United side, but I don't know if it's what United need right now. Someone that's gonna... It's a short-term fix, and I think United need someone that's gonna build a project. They've tried bringing in short-term fixes like Van Gaal, Mourinho, and look at where the club is now. They need someone like the next suggestion.
Moyes,
former Manchester United manager. That's not the next suggestion.
I meant Erik ten Hag.
Erik ten Hag, current Ajax manager.
If he did go, it'd be interesting to see what he does with Donny.
I can't see him leaving Ajax right now, but he would be the perfect man to lead Manchester United forward. Ten Hag plays a very strong, attacking, fluid style of play, and his Ajax sides are capable of beating anyone in Europe on their day. Obviously, they got to the semis of the Champions League in 2019, only losing out to Tottenham.
They then lost in the finals to Liverpool.
They beat Dortmund literally last week 4-0. They beat their strongest competition in the Eredivisie, PSV, 5-0 the weekend. The current Ajax side under Ten Hag is completely unstoppable, and if Ten Hag was given time, money, and the ability to mould the Manchester United side into greatness, I think he could be a very successful manager at Old Trafford. But I don't know if he'll leave Ajax. He's very comfortable there at the moment. It's working for him. He'll become a legend there with a few more years. I don't know. It's why would he leave the comfortable life he's currently got in Ajax to go into the turmoil that currently exists at Old Trafford?
He wouldn't.
It would, I don't know, it'd show ambition that he wants to go to the Prem, wants to manage the biggest club in England, but with no Premier League experience, it's a risk. He's obviously a fantastic manager. Would it work in the Prem? We don't know. Would he be able to handle the pressures of managing in the Premier League? Again, we don't know. But I think he would be a good fit. He's obviously worked with Van der Beek before. Don't think he's worked with anyone else in the side, but I think he obviously would get the best out of young players as he does at Ajax. I think he ticks all the boxes apart from experience. And I think what United need right now is experience, and that's why Zidane's probably the best option there.
Or someone like Brendan Rodgers.
Or someone with Premier League experience, Brendan Rodgers, the current Leicester City manager. Leicester are really struggling at the moment, and Brendan Rodgers is a very good manager, but would he go to Manchester United after previously managing Liverpool? I just can't see it happening. Yes, he would get the best out of the squad, I reckon. Whether they'd be able to win anything, I don't know. He's not a proven winner, really. Rodgers has only won an FA Cup at Leicester, and at Liverpool he won nothing, so...
He brought in Frank Borini at Liverpool.
He's got experience, but he does not command the same kind of respect that Zidane does. But I think he would be a good option, but not the best option for Manchester United right now. He's obviously worked previously with Harry Maguire, but yeah, I don't see Rodgers leaving Leicester anytime soon. I certainly don't see him leaving for Manchester United. I just saw that link on transfers earlier. But yeah, I don't see Brendan Rodgers leaving Leicester, especially for Manchester United. Another person who I saw on transfers and don't think is going to happen is Gareth Southgate, the current England boss, obviously. He's beloved by England fans, but I don't think he's a very good manager. He's obviously he gets a lot out of Maguire and Shaw in his 3-back system. Would it work at United?
Maybe.
It's hard to say because it's different. There's a big difference between international management and club management. Club management, you've got to get it right every week. You don't have huge amounts of time to prepare, and you're not playing against sides who, no disrespect to countries like Andorra, cannot compete with England at all on the international level. But with going into that Manchester United seat, he would be faced immediately with tough European fixtures, tough games against the likes of Chelsea and Tottenham and Manchester City in his first month. I don't think Southgate would have the capabilities to see him through, and I don't think he'd quit England. That would be a really weird decision. Unless, I don't think they'd be questioning him, but interviewing him. But if you're interviewed, you might be more inclined to take the job. It's quite an exciting opportunity, isn't it, to become the manager of one of the most prestigious clubs in England. But yeah, our final suggestion is current Spain manager and former Barcelona manager Luis Enrique. He has the highest win percentage, I think, of any Barcelona manager since Pep Guardiola. And obviously it was tragic, the circumstances he left under Barcelona. If you didn't know, he left because his daughter was fighting a battle with cancer, and unfortunately she passed away. So he took some time out of management, but then he came back into the Spain squad and took them all the way to the semis during the Euros. It was a fantastic feat for the Spanish side. A particularly impressive performance from them, considering many expected him to really struggle this Euros. He did not have enough time to build that squad, but he did really well with it. And players like Pedri, he got the best out of them. I think he would be a good fit at United. I don't see him leaving Spain though. So I think realistically for United, the best option is Zidane. There's very few cons, if any. The only issue I could see there being is they don't want to give him enough money, or he doesn't want to join.
Zidane's a very scary man.
He is quite scary. Yeah, he is bald. Bald people are scary.
And he did headbutt that man.
He did headbutt Materazzi in the 2002
If they just
final,
don't talk about his sister, then they should be okay.
Yeah. As long as Ronaldo doesn't immediately joke about his sister, and then he headbutts Ronaldo and walks out and quits on his first day. I think they'll be all right. But yeah, so who do you? Right, first question: should Ole Gunnar Solskjaer be sacked?
As a Liverpool fan, or
No, as a
United
mutual football fan. What would you say? That's not impartial either way. Looking at it from a purely
if I was a
neutral
United
view.
fan, I'd want Solskjaer out.
You reckon?
Yeah, because he's just not there.
Ole out, yes.
Last season,
We're both firmly in the should Ole be sacked? Yes.
yeah.
Go on.
Because last season he got third, which is pretty good for United. So their standards, and then this season just not there anymore.
Well, even third, realistically, for Manchester United is not what they want. I mean, it was second, but
Was it? Oh, Liverpool
yeah.
were third.
Which is decent, but
That's very good.
they did not look competitive in anything, and they have not won a trophy in over 1,600 days now. So they're really not up there competing. They need someone who will be a born winner. But who would you, if it was your say, replace Ole Gunnar Solskjaer with? It is now raining.
The ride home in that.
But aside from getting distracted by the conditions,
Very wet.
if you were the owner of Manchester United and it's your job to replace Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, would you replace him with one of the people from the list, or have you got someone else in mind? Who would be your Ole Gunnar Solskjaer replacement?
If I'm looking at that, I think Zidane, but I just can't see Zidane there for some reason. He's just not there in my head.
So who would you say?
Nobody. I can't think of anyone.
You can't see anyone joining.
Well, I can, but I don't know who's actually going to do a good job there. Maybe Bruce Wayne. Maybe Steve Bruce.
Our producer suggests put Bruce on our suggestions
Steve
board
Bruce.
for topics to talk about.
The Newcastle
Obviously,
manager.
I thought we talk about Steve Bruce and Bruce Wayne.
But nah, you know, if I was a United fan, I would Erik Ten Hag, because he can
build a project.
Yeah, he's gonna base it around Van der Beek because he's got the best out of him.
I don't think he'd base it around Van der Beek.
He knows how to get the
But
best
he'd
out of him.
get the best out of Van der Beek, yeah. Probably in a total football kind of system. A very Dutch fluid attacking system.
I reckon if Erik Ten Hag did join, he'd bring in players from Ajax as well. He'd bring them back to him.
Like who?
Promes
doesn't currently play for Ajax.
I know, I was joking. He played Spartak Moscow.
He did play for Moscow. Then he left for Sevilla, and now he's a bit dodgy.
Oh, that's
No.
scummy.
He was at Sevilla. I think he got done for fraud or something.
Hey, I was.
I know. Yeah, he's in trouble for something.
Never mind then. Maybe not him.
And he's not one of Ten Hag's former players.
Maybe not him then. I don't know.
Could
Daily
Daily Blind is a return to
Going back to
Manchester United?
Yes.
You reckon you can see it?
He's like, what, 34?
I think stop raining.
If Ten Hag joined, we can discuss the transfers, the potential replacements we made. If Ten Hag was to join, I reckon he'd bring Gravenberch in from
New right back.
Ajax.
New right back. I don't think Wan-Bissaka's there.
You don't think Wan-Bissaka's good enough?
No.
I think Wan-Bissaka is a decent right wing, as a decent right back.
I'd rather have Delot at right back.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like.
You don't rate
I don't like-
Wan-Bissaka?
No. I don't.
That's a bold shout. Wow. So
He is
comment
terrible.
below. Do you think Wan-Bissaka is good or bad?
And is he better than Trent? And if you put yes,
No.
I'm gonna come down with.
That's not the
and I'm
question.
gonna ask the Pete.
Obviously, Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Fucking face in.
Obviously, Trent Alexander-Arnold is a better right back than Wan-Bissaka.
It's not hard though.
But the question is, to answer in the comments, is Wan-Bissaka good enough for
the
Manchester
Prem.
United?
Do what he said.
Comment below. Yes, Wan-Bissaka's better than
And if you're scrolling down, you might as well just hit that subscribe
good
button.
enough
if
for
you
United,
haven't.
or yes.
And there's also like this emoji, and if you like, it looks like this.
It's a little thumbs up.
And if you press it, I'm
Not the
pretty
thumbs down one. Don't press that one.
If you
the,
press
the
this,
like,
you
the
press
like
this,
one.
you get bad luck for 10 years, and if you press this one, you get good luck for 10 years. So press the good
And
one.
obviously we want good luck. But yeah, other signings the other managers make. Zidane, who do you reckon he'd bring in?
Real Madrid Donnies.
Real Madrid Donnies.
I reckon Luka Modric.
Modric.
Would be a shout.
33-year-old Modric.
33-year-old Modric. Well, he's better than Fred, isn't he?
It's going to be an interesting one.
Better than Fred. Casemiro.
I think Casemiro will join, yeah. Which I think would be... Well, they need a defensive midfielder, Manchester United. They look incredibly weak with Fred. And I think a Casemiro-Pogba pivot would be incredibly good. So that would be a very good signing. And Zidane would be my Solskjaer replacement if I was the Manchester United board and it was my decision. But yeah, I think that's enough. Manchester United. What time are we looking at?
2:00.
Producer.
2:00.
Not the actual time.
Got to work it out due to the
Oh yeah, the little thing. We'll just put the thing and I'll try and factor in the... What have you just played?
It was on TikTok. I'm getting these up.
You're getting the EFL Cup predictions up. Games tomorrow and Wednesday. We're coming on Monday as usual. We're about 32 minutes in. Okay.
So, we could do this for another 40 minutes. Right. So,
alright, we've got
the games tomorrow
doing
on
two
the
recordings,
26th of October. Well, they would have already happened by the time this is out. Maybe.
No.
Oh, they're coming later today.
This could be out just before these games.
So, we got Arsenal Leeds.
Right. Yeah, we'll do fantasy then. Yeah.
We got Arsenal versus Leeds.
Arsenal versus Leeds.
It's gonna be
Arsenal beat Aston Villa at the weekend. Leeds drew 1-1 with Wolves. I don't know. Obviously Arsenal are at home, but I could see Leeds winning this.
I can't. I think Arsenal.
You think Arsenal are
This
stronger?
is where Arteta strives in the EFL Cup. Trust the process.
It's going to win the EFL Cup and keep its job for 10 years.
What do you know what Connor thinks of Arteta?
I don't think he likes him.
Wouldn't be surprised.
We'll probably discuss that after Arsenal lose to... who've they got this weekend?
This weekend.
It's Leicester. So Arsenal could lose that. And then that's probably what we'll talk about on Monday's podcast.
Can't wait to see your reaction to that, Connor.
Unless Solskjaer gets sacked, in which case we'll probably talk about that. But
And then make fun of Connor.
I think Solskjaer could be sacked before this gets released.
He could not be for the United
So
game.
might have to put a disclaimer at the start. This was filmed before Ole Gunnar Solskjaer lost a job.
If he's lost the job.
If he's lost his
which
job.
he probably has.
Yeah.
He could have been sacked already, they just haven't announced it.
Yeah. Well, if they could not announce it until after our podcast, so Wednesday, please, Manchester United board, that would be lovely. But
Just give him a ring.
on the EFL Cup games, Leeds versus
5-0.
Leeds versus Arsenal's predictions. Leeds versus Arsenal predictions. It is Arsenal versus Leeds. It's at the Emirates. What are you doing?
Trying to find
Yeah,
it.
Arsenal versus Leeds. What are you saying for the score? Tomorrow night.
3-0.
3-0.
3-2 to Arsenal.
3-2 Arsenal. So a high scoring fixture,
Affair.
but a high scoring affair. I like it. Yeah.
I heard that on the FIFA. Right. High scoring affair.
So
Arsenal.
who's gonna get the goals?
Oh, for Arsenal, I reckon Smith Rowe's going to get 2.
Mm.
And then my boy, Gabriel Martinelli.
Yeah.
Is going to get 1.
That's
then Leeds,
realistic.
It's just going to be Patrick Bamford, isn't it?
Patrick Bamford. That's a strong side for the cup, but okay.
Yeah, but I mean, it's Leeds.
To be fair, Arsenal played Aubameyang in the last round against West Brom.
Yeah, is that a good team, though?
Anything could happen. Aubameyang's been quite good. I've put him on fantasy team for next week. I had to take out Lukaku because he's injured.
Sorry, no wonder you're so far down in the league.
Mate, I'm having a great week.
I'm 120th.
We'll get on a fantasy soon, mate. But yeah, Arsenal Leeds. I'm gonna go with 2-1 Leeds.
2-1 Leeds.
I have a feeling Arsenal are gonna choke it, much to
classic Arsenal.
Connor's dislike. I'm sure he's listening.
Hey Connor.
He should be.
Fuck you.
Anyway.
Don't worry, I know him, guys. He's my friends. Oh, friends.
Friends, that's why you've never been on together at the same time.
TFC friends. Right.
But yeah, I reckon Aubameyang will get 1, and then Calvin Phillips and Joe Gelhardt, I think his name is. He scored. He got fouled, won a penalty on Saturday,
Is that the only thing he's ever done? Won a penalty.
Yeah, because he's a youngster, but he was really good against Wolves. Apparently, I think he'll
The next game.
bag.
Chelsea, Southampton.
Interesting one. Obviously, Southampton will be without goal scorer at the weekend, Armando Broa, because he is a Chelsea loanee. And I think that could hurt Southampton a lot. With Broa, they look a much better side than without Broa. I think they will lose to Chelsea.
I think it'll
I
be
don't
4-0
think that's
Chelsea.
too bold a prediction.
4-0 Chelsea.
And the goals?
Hudson-Odoi.
Yeah.
He's going to get a hat-trick.
Hudson-Odoi hat-trick.
Yeah, and
Nice.
then it's going to be goal from the midfield and Ross Barkley. If he's going to play.
Yeah.
If he plays.
Yeah, well, he probably should. We don't
don't
have
play.
too much depth right now. I'm going to go with 3-0. I'm going to go for a Kai Havertz brace.
Kai Havertz is going to score. Do you reckon he's going to play?
Yeah, well, we don't have any other strikers. Timo and Lukaku are injured.
Ross Barkley!
Barkley went up front for the last 10 minutes against Norwich. And he almost scored, to be fair.
What a legend.
But yeah, I'm going to go with Havertz, brace, and then Mason Mount to continue his scoring. Mind you, Mason might not play.
Yeah, rest him for the weekend.
I'll go Ruben Loftus-Cheek. 3-0.
That's a bold statement.
What? Ruben scoring?
Yeah.
Loftus-Cheek's
Chalobah.
Class.
Chalobah might bang one in.
From where?
I don't know. McGeady.
Right, and on to a game that we know nothing about.
Oi.
QPR Sunderland.
I know a bit about the championship. I've
Go
been
on
there.
then. Tell us everything. Give us a little.
No, the League One. I know League
Give
One.
us a little QPR Sunderland preview. Both teams obviously from the Championship now.
Both teams very high up in their leagues. No, Sunderland's in the League One.
I know. I was joking. You said Championship.
Proper knee slapper. Right. Sunderland 1.
Yeah.
QPR 0.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
And
Obviously, Sunderland are where in the in League?
like 7th
League
or
One?
6th.
7th, are they? Let's have a look.
4th.
They're
never mind,
4th.
Never mind. They've gone up.
They've gone down.
They've gone down.
There's a red arrow. So they were higher. They haven't gone up.
Okay. And the scorer is probably going to be Leon Dejaku.
Yep, he's got a silver right wing card on FIFA and he's German. So.
Or Aidan McGeady. I can see Aidan McGeady.
So you're reckoning the League One side are going to beat the Championship side?
Yeah. QPR.
How are QPR currently getting on in the Championship?
They're 7th. Yeah.
They are 7th. So a team fighting for promotion to the Premier League are going to lose to a team fighting for promotion. It could happen. Strange things happened. It's the Cup. It's a 1-0
QPR
fixture.
beat Everton. They knocked them out on penalties.
Yeah. To be fair.
Because Tom Davies can't score a penalty. I know that. I'm pretty sure it's like the blonde with long hair.
Yeah.
I don't like him.
The one that looks like a sheepdog. Yeah.
Yeah.
You alright there?
QPR have got. I just like TFC Live. QPR have gone through on penalties twice already.
I'm going to go for a QPR win then. I'm going to go for
on pens.
1-1 and then a penalties win for QPR.
Who's going to score the penalties? Go on, lads.
Oh,
Wait a second. Wait, just stall for a second.
I'm just thinking. Charlie Austin is going to score a pen.
Andre Gray.
Him.
He plays for QPR. Charlie Austin.
Yeah. Obviously, I watch no QPR, but I know Lyndon Dykes because he plays for Scotland. So
I did not know Andre Gray. I swear he plays.
Sorry,
for
we don't watch. Oh well, I don't watch much Championship.
So the
a producer had a little prediction.
30-0
No,
3-0. 3-0
Not
QPR.
30.
Who's gonna score then? Go on, lad.
Tell us all the 30 goals.
Yeah. Come on.
He doesn't know any QPR players. He's a stinker. Right.
Andre Dozzle.
Andre Dozzle.
Andre Dozzle.
Is that Andre Dozzell?
Yeah.
He's shit.
Chris Willock.
He's played for Ipswich.
Chris Willock.
He's not even going to play, I don't reckon.
Charlie Austin.
I don't think he'll play either.
Andre Gray.
Him, maybe.
Lyndon Dykes.
Let's move on from QPR.
Odiesu Alpha. Odiesas.
So that's all that. Odysseus, I guess.
Alpha.
Let's move on to the Wednesday fixtures. Thank you. Right. First up, Burnley at home to Tottenham at Turf Moor. We almost said that in synchronisation. It's a bit creepy.
Turf Moor.
Will this be an upset?
For who?
Or a routine victory for Tottenham?
But it's not going to be an upset for Burnley, surely. Burnley can't lose to Tottenham. Brexit football!
Okay. So what's your prediction?
You got max volume.
They've got Maxwell Cornet now, don't they?
Is that ice cream?
No, that's Burnley's new player who scored twice at the weekend.
Is that the one that held the Umbro badge instead of the Burnley badge?
I don't know.
Oh, they're like, you know, when they do the pictures for the player.
Yeah.
And like hold the badge, instead of kissing the Burnley badge, he kissed the Umbro badge.
He loves Umbro. I don't know. I haven't seen
Have
that.
you not? Oh my god,
No.
you're actually special.
Okay, excellent. Right, Burnley versus Tottenham. What's your prediction?
1-0 Tottenham.
1-0 Tottenham.
With a Brian Gill goal
Brian
in
Hill.
the 91st minute.
Ooh, Brian Hill. I'm going to go for 2-1 Burnley.
Woo! Sam Allardyce. I mean,
Sean
Sean
Dyche.
Dyche. Oh. Hello guys.
I could. There's got to be an upset at some point.
It's going to be an upset for Tottenham tonight.
I think Tottenham could struggle against the strength of Burnley. I think it's probably going to rain. It always does in Burnley.
In real life, because I'm going home in that.
Well, it's raining right now, yes, but I think it's going to
But
be
we're
raining.
above the clouds in the TFC Tower skyscraper, so we can't even tell.
Yeah, the studio is just well up in the sky. But
Massive.
right, next game is
Stoke City.
Stoke City versus Brentford.
Do you reckon Brentford can do it in a cold, rainy night in Stoke?
I reckon so.
We're going to
yeah.
find out if Ivan Toney.
I reckon that's going to be 5-1 Brentford. It's a bit of a bold shout. So
I'm
sorry any Stoke fans listening, but
I've never seen a Stoke fan. I'm like, oh, isn't like that small one with glasses that hangs
yes,
up?
the punchable face.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a Stoke fan.
Oh, fuck you. You're stealing my money.
You've got to remember to stop trying to
Yes.
abuse people.
I will stop
abusing people.
But your face is.
He has got a punchable face, to be fair.
Stoke.
I mean, he's probably not listening, but
He's
still.
probably busy noshing off to GM19 streams.
He might. Yeah, excellent. Moving.
It's okay.
Moving swiftly on.
Preston. I didn't even do my prediction. Bradford are going to win 2-0.
Excellent.
you know
Moving
why?
very swiftly on.
Preston versus Liverpool.
Oh, okay. I think we could do your reason. But...
Oh, wait, they're just better. Okay, Preston Liverpool. Stuff was a goal. 4-0 Preston.
4-0.
Psych.
Preston.
4-0 Liverpool.
Wow.
You ready? You ready for the goal
Really?
scorers?
Yep, go on.
Curtis Jones.
Curtis
is
Jones.
scoring
Curtis Jones,
all
Curtis
4
Jones.
goals.
I don't think Curtis Jones is going to score.
Curtis Jones is going to score 1. There's going to be an own goal. I don't know who by because I don't know any Preston players. Then there's going to... Patrick is going to score... Fitzpatrick is going to score an own goal.
First name Fitz, last name Patrick.
No.
I know, I'm joking.
And then...
Not an idiot producer.
And then Oxlade Chamberlain's going to score.
Really?
And another Origi goal.
I'm going to go
Gonna take a quick... He's on the back of my shirt, but it's kind of not there anymore.
1-0 Liverpool.
Who scores? Come on, you know you want to.
Simicast.
Curtis Jones!
Costas Simicast will score
he
1-0.
If he writes down Harvey Elliott,
It'll be a boring game on live.
Six-
and the
6-0.
producer's got 6-0 Preston. Okay.
No, who's going to score? Who's going to score then?
I think he's going to go for 6-0 Liverpool.
Who's the,
I don't know.
It's
Right.
Curtis Jones scoring, that's all I want to know. I suck you, man. Right. Actually, no, I'm checking.
Stop abusing people.
Leicester Brighton.
I think it'll be a good little game between the two
Good
clubs that have animals on their badges and both wear blue.
What do you think is going to win? A fox or a seagull?
I don't think the animals are going to fight.
The fox is going to be like... The seagull's going to...
I'm sure that's exactly how it's going to happen.
And Brighton are going to win 2-1 up the raw.
Yes, exactly
2-1
that.
Brighton.
You know what you reckon?
Jamie Vardy score, and then we're going to get one
Jamie
from...
Vardy's going to play, is he?
For Leicester, yeah.
Let's see what the predicted lineup is. Aren't available yet.
No, they don't do predicted lineups.
Do they not?
No, they just do the lineups when they get announced.
That's sad. But I think Leicester will win 2-1. Daka and Iheanacho.
Word.
Daka's on a really good
Run.
at the moment. Yeah.
Just like Shea Ojo.
Who?
Shea Ojo.
Who?
Don't.
I don't care.
He's a Liverpool player.
I don't care about any Liverpool players. I mean, you just search for Oko.
He's at Millwall right now.
What's his stats?
You don't need to read
Clearly,
the stats.
Shea Ojo's done nothing. Anyway.
Right, 2 assists in 7 games. I don't want to be hearing it.
And that's a run, is it?
Yep.
For him.
7% shot accuracy.
67% shot accuracy. Do you know how bad that is?
It's good. Every shot he takes is on target 67 times out of 100.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, right. West
That's
Ham.
not that good.
West Ham City. The cracker.
Yeah, sure.
West Ham City, the cracker.
Yeah, probably the highlight game of this round in the cup. Obviously, though, Sky have put Liverpool on because Sky are biased.
Love
Liverpool.
Love you, Sky.
I mean, they will be putting United on, but there is no United to watch. So, because they got knocked out by West Ham, who now have to face the other side of Manchester.
The
But
better side.
West Ham are at home. Could West Ham cause an upset?
Yeah.
And knock Man City out of the Manchester City Cup?
This question I'm about to ask is more important than the actual score of this game. Will Mark Noble start?
No.
Why?
Well, why would he?
Why wouldn't he?
I don't know. He could start. I'm not David Moyes. In case you hadn't noticed.
But you both do like managing football teams.
Yeah, we do. Me and David Moyes love a good managing of a football team. But yeah,
It's at London Stadium.
So I'm gonna go for 2-0.
To who? 3,
I'm gonna go
2, 1.
West Ham.
Ham.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That's a fun prediction, isn't it? To go with Manchester City to lose.
Um,
I'd like to see them not win the Carabao Cup for once.
yeah, so they're the only team that actually cares about it, aren't they?
Yeah. They'll probably win it,
So
but
they put out their second team. Which
let's
is
have faith they don't.
Let's have a little bit of faith. Why not?
Sure. Right. Shall we do fantasy football?
Yes. Yes.
You can talk about how sweaty you are at the game.
Oh, I'm 267th.
You're doing well then.
I've gone down a lot.
I've actually gone up a lot. I had a decent little game week. I did.
Well, your team's probably shit. So
My team's a beast, man. I got Armando Broa.
I had 52 points this week, so I don't want to hear it.
I am up to 472. Or down.
You're so shit. So you've gone down to 472. Where are you?
What?
I'm above you now.
You can't be above me.
Where are you? That's the wrong one.
I know, but that shows that I'm above him in a different league. There's no way you're above me.
Oh, no, I'm not.
I was going to say, that's impossible. I climbed up to like 397, but then because I didn't captain Salah, I dropped again.
I'm just doing well.
It's going.
Right,
506.
you guys are honestly so shit.
Mate, just because I don't sweat it like you.
Look at that team.
You are going to have a tough week next week. Look at that.
Yeah,
Monstrosity.
I used my free hit last week and everyone did fuck all.
So,
Fine.
let's see what you're looking at. You've got Sarr in goal against Everton.
Yeah.
Obviously, there'll be a Prem prediction video coming out on Friday, I reckon. So, stay tuned on the channel for that one.
So, that is your birthday.
It is, yeah. There'll be a video on my birthday. So,
Happy birthday.
make sure to comment on that one.
Happy birthday.
We'll probably mention it on that video, but yeah.
Will we?
You've gone for Sarr in goal against Everton. You don't think Everton will score against Wolves then?
No.
You don't?
No.
That's interesting, that.
Or I might put Ben Foster.
You might put Ben Foster in there against Southampton. I think, to be fair, Watford probably got a less chance of conceding. Southampton look really good at the moment. Liverpool and Borough scoring at the weekend. I've got them both in my fantasy team.
Who you got in goal?
Raya. I've got David Raya, the Brentford goalkeeper, against Burnley. That should be a clean sheet.
You can tell you're a Chelsea fan.
Burnley struggle.
Chilwell,
right.
Mount, Hudson and Joy.
I only brought Mount and Hudson in this weekend because they did so well against Norwich, and I reckon they'll do good next weekend.
Your team was pretty good, to be fair.
Thanks. Look, last week I had a stormer. If I'd captain Salah, would be absolutely flying.
I had a stinker.
Yeah, you had Lukaku in there, Mbamidele, Digne got your minus points. No one got you more than 24 Salah, and then the next highest was is at Madison on 8. So, and you captain Vardy, who only got you 1.
If I captained Salah, I would be
not a great week for you there.
I was actually going to triple captain Vardy. So
I'm considering putting Vardy out and putting Rafinha in against Norwich.
Vardy
They've both got a knock, so I don't know if either of them will play. But
there's still plenty of time.
yeah, there's and obviously players could get injured in the cup fixtures. So hopefully no one does.
What's your back line looking like?
Well, my back line
He's a back
has
three.
Chilwell against Newcastle,
Ooh.
Livermento against Watford, and Brandon Williams against Leeds. Williams doesn't usually play, but
4 mil.
he might play.
I got,
Yeah, he's
I got
cheap.
Livermento against Watford as well.
And then I've got Cucurella and Duffy, and they're not gonna. They've got Liverpool, so I'm not gonna put them
I
in there.
got Tommy Asu against Leicester. And I got Trent against Brighton.
Livermento's probably the best pick to have on FPL this year.
Yeah.
He only costs you 4.3. When I got him, it was 4.0. So
I get him for? How do I see?
you can't see. I just remember I got him right at the start.
So do I.
So you probably also got him for 4.0 then.
I got the midfield. I got Salah.
And then I want to talk. I want to talk about your Alexander Arnold pick. I don't think Trent is a good choice in fantasy football.
Let me just show you his points real quick.
I agree. He scores big points. I mean, he didn't have him last week,
No.
but he
6, 12, 4, 12.
0,
Injured.
1,
He was
0. I know, but
He didn't play.
still, he did
Did
play there
there.
and conceded 3 goals. But
Didn't play there. Played here. So the games
the
he
clean
actually
sheet.
does play.
he's got a lower average points per game, a lot lower than Ben Chilwell, and he's a very premium defender. 7.5 mil for a defender is a lot of money, and I think you're better off saving in the defence and investing up front in FPL. That's why I have a very cheap defence. We'll talk about the top 5. We'll just do our teams first.
Top 5.
Then my midfield, Mason Mount. Gotta get him in.
No.
Gotta get the boy in. And
on
I
the-
got Hudson as well after their stellar performance against Norwich. They'll both start, I reckon, against Newcastle, providing they don't get injured in the cup midweek.
We both got Salah. Just have to have.
You have to have Salah. He's scored 10 goals in 9 games. If you don't have Salah in FPL, what are you doing?
No, you're gonna be a jack.
The only person I know that doesn't have Salah is my granddad.
Why?
I don't know. His team isn't great, to be fair.
Yeah. Okay. I can tell. I've got
yeah.
Salah, Ben Rama, Greenwood, and Jota.
I've got Son in there as well, and I'm unsure about that pick.
So I don't have Son.
No, I've got Son. I
You
said.
said Son as well. So.
I've got Son against United. He didn't pick up anything against West Ham. I only got him in because Lukaku got injured, and I got rid of Ronaldo.
Who are you captaining for this week?
I'm thinking of Salah against Brighton or Mount against Newcastle.
Mine's Greenwood Tottenham.
That is an interesting pick. That's a nice differential. I like that.
I mean,
That's a fun little pick. I don't think.
that's how I get where I am in the league.
I don't know what's going to happen. Either United could come back and maybe beat Tottenham because Tottenham have struggled at points this season, or Son and Kane are going to have a field day and be back to their usual best. Last season, obviously. This season, Tottenham really struggled
Can't see
for
it.
goals, and somehow they're 5th.
Yeah.
So,
And then my front 3, Edouard against City. It's gonna be
yeah,
painful.
that's not
Vardy
great.
against Arsenal, and
And he's got a
against
knock.
Villa.
I think your team's good overall, but it could struggle this week. It's just tough fixtures for some of your
It's
players.
been struggling the past 2 weeks. That's why I have 3
You've
here
dropped
last
off a little bit.
I've already
And
used
then
my wild card,
my
so-
front 3, Jamie Vardy against Arsenal, who struggled defensively. Aubameyang against Leicester, who struggled defensively. I think those two are both going to score a lot of goals and get me a lot of points. Hopefully a hat-trick each would be nice. And then Armando Broa, the greatest footballer on earth, will score against Watford. He's scored in his last 2 games. His first 2 Premier League starts, he gets his first 2 Premier League goals. He's going to get a hat-trick against Watford. You heard it here first.
Look at this. So this is my team before my wild card.
Yeah.
This is it after 39 points, 70
Yeah.
points.
Yeah, you did it. You did a good play with your wild card back in game week 3.
4.
Between 3 and 4. But yeah, enough of our own teams.
Let's see.
Hang on, what did you get? What did you get last week? What
52.
points? 52. I got 75. What do you reckon you're getting this week in FPL? Random number.
63.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, that's a decent. I'm gonna go 65. Just so I'm
I'll be happy with
just
63.
better than you. But realistically,
Realistically, I'm getting 40.
900.
TFC league.
Right, the Football Chat League, there's been a change for the league this week.
For once.
Martin Parrick's 11 with I think he captained Salah. Yes,
Yeah.
he did.
And
he
he
had
had
Foden, he had Reece James, he had Trent, he had Livermento. It was a very good week. 113 points. takes the top spot again. James Elms drops to second with 104 points. It's now a point between the leaders. It's incredibly exciting up there now. Third place is Zach Drayton. He climbs up again. There was a huge drop for woe for Tuchel because I guess he didn't captain Salah. That seems to be the way to win now. And I reckon he took some minus points as well. But yeah, Zach Drayton, I think he had the best week in our league. 115 points. That's a huge week from him. He had 10 from Alexander-Arnold, 9 from Rudiger, 9 from Livramento, 13 from Smith Rowe, 11 from Jota, 48 from Mohamed Salah, and then 8 from Hwang. I mean...
Wait, no, this guy got 122.
Oh, someone with even more. Wow.
Captain
So,
Salah.
hang on, can you get his name, please?
Nix.
What position is he?
He is... He's around here.
Hang on. I'm looking for...
36.
Here he is. Nick Henye Antwi with, I think he's, I mean, I'm not going to scroll through the whole thing, but he certainly had a good week. 122 points, 6 from Mendy, 12 from Cresswell, 6 from Van Dijk, 18 from Foden, 24 from Mount, and 48 from
A
Salah.
lot of people breaking 100 points
Wow.
this week.
Yeah, most people did. Makes my 85 look pathetic.
And makes my 60 something.
Yeah.
Was it actually 60 or is it 50?
And
it's
then
52.
Fourth place, dropping from third, is Agbomyan
Adenojou.
Adenoj. Adenoje? Adenoje.
Nice
Sorry
name.
we've butchered your name, mate, but you're doing well in our league. And then Osborne O'Main takes that 5th place spot. There's still a lot of games to go, though, and
This
we will
guy,
certainly see changes for the
Triple
leagues.
Captain Salah, he got more points than me in one player.
Yeah, the guy you got the highest in the world, yeah.
Like,
I mean, he only got 3 points less than my total of 75.
the average this week is 64, so I'm not that far off.
Yeah, I beat the average.
Right.
So I'll take that.
What do we do now?
But-
There was something he said something about top 5. Don't understand.
That's top 5 of the Fantasy League, which is what we just ran through.
Ah.
That would have been on screen for everyone to see.
Will it though?
Yes, yeah,
Oh.
he's getting quite good at the end.
watch the
Yeah,
episodes,
if
it's
you
on there
watch the
every
Hey,
podcast,
if you go to YouTube and you go on the video, I will be at the end of the video, guaranteed.
right, let's see this. This is gonna be an interesting way to end the video.
Table's always at the end of the video.
Yeah,
This one.
that's.
Well, I haven't watched that one.
You didn't
actually.
watch anything of the podcast, the last
Look.
episode. You did watch the entire Everton West Ham stream, but that's a stream, so you just click on one bit and it gives you the whole
Oh,
thing.
I've watched some
You
of that.
watched about 10 minutes of the Everton West Ham preview.
All of that.
You watched an entire stream apart from
A
the
little
last
bit.
few minutes. The first podcast with Connor on, you're obviously quite sad that you've been kicked, so
Yeah.
you didn't watch much of that. You didn't even you watch halfway through your own podcast.
Yep.
But to be fair,
I
I don't
watched all of this,
watch mine.
but apparently it says I haven't watched. I think when you get to the end, it says you haven't watched it. 'Cause-
Yeah.
Oh well, I've watched it, and that's all I know.
Well, I'm glad you enjoy the content on the football chat, but I think that's where we're going to wrap it up. By the way, thanks. We are now on 247 subscribers at the time of recording. 3 away from 250. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Leave a like on this video as it helps for the algorithm. Leave a comment as well because that helps out massively. The more comments we can get under this video, the
248,
better.
not 247.
Wait, has it gone up again?
gone
Have you
up.
just subscribed?
I've already been subscribed.
Hang on, YouTube Studios just... We're 248.
Woo, thank you.
So-
That was.
2 subscribers away from 250. It's updating live as we speak. Can we... Hopefully, we can be at 250 before Saturday's TFC Live, and then starts the push to 1k. So,
1K.
well, obviously 500, and then we go for the
Hashtag.
big
Just
1k.
hashtag it. Just hashtag.
We'll set the little goals. Can we get... I'd like to get 300 by the end of October.
Yes, let's do that, guys.
Is that possible? We'll find out. We've got 6 days. I didn't know it was the 25th.
We need to. Right, guys. Thank you.
Thanks for watching.
We'll
See you next time.
Bye. Like, subscribe, comment.